about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad you could make it. We're glad to be with you, as always. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. We'll have a guest today in studio. Dr. Tom Sullivan will be by and chat with him. Haven't talked to him in a while. Dr. Sullivan's a chiropractor. So they have always an interesting perspective. And he's very good at it, by the way. Yeah, he was on the show. He was in studio a couple of times. So he lives right here in Tampa Bay.
I don't think I've ever met him, so I'm excited for him to come in.
Yeah, I asked you if you needed adjusted.
And I said, very much so.
And you thought I was talking about your vertebrae.
Yeah, I need both mental and
Mental
physical
adjustment. Yeah, okay, you got it.
Got to go to a different doctor for the other stuff.
Yeah, I know. And so, going to the dogs, there's there's a story trending about dogs this morning relative to health. Interesting. This is not necessarily breaking news. It's not unique news, but because we've known that pet ownership does contribute to companionship, animal companionship, in particular dogs, canine. Half of the households, by the way, like in the United Kingdom, own pets. And the most recent National Pet Owner Survey demonstrated that 68% of U.S. households own a pet.
I believe that. Of any sort, whether it be like a lizard, a fish, just a pet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I believe that.
With 48 of that group, 48% owning one or more dogs. There's this lady and her husband that live in my neighborhood. And it's sort of funny to watch. So most of the time she walks the dogs, plural. There are, I think there are 4 of them, maybe 5. There's maybe this little mutt. It's a bunch of this. And it's sort of funny to watch. They literally pull this lady down the street. She's holding on to these dogs. They're all on a leash. And I think two of them are really big. And the others are medium sized. And I think there's this little mutt that's in there too somewhere. And they're dragging her down the street. I mean, she needs to teach them how to, I don't know. It's sort of funny. I mean, and I always think she's going to fall. And she's holding on like she's holding on for dear life.
Bless her. I have been in her shoes.
They're professional dog walkers, right? You'll see them in New York, for example, in Manhattan.
Yeah, there's actually an app for it.
Of course there is.
2019.
Of course there's an app for that. And yeah.
I wouldn't want that job.
I don't know. How do you take care of that many pets?
I can't imagine.
That's a lot of work. I mean, and these dogs are big. They're beautiful looking dogs. I mean, they all look, they're different breed. Each one's different. You need this is radio. You need a mic.
Mine's on. I got it.
That was my fault. I forgot to turn his on.
Oh.
I was silencing Reggie today, apparently.
Oh, God, the censorship.
Sorry. We're good now.
Okay. But you know how Katie is when we talk about sports in here?
Yeah.
She kind of just zones out. That's
Yeah.
how I feel when y'all talk about pets.
No.
I've never had a pet before.
Do you have a pet, Dr. Garko?
I did. Cat, believe it or not, I like dogs. I would love to have a dog right now. It's just too much. But we always had cats around the house, and we had dogs. As a boy, I always had a dog.
I had a cat as a kid who lived to be 19 years. I grew up with him.
geez.
19, yeah.
My stepmom used to have a cat. Well, she had 2 cats.
My
I just never
mom,
liked
my
them.
mom loved cats, so the cats were always around the house. She liked Siamese cats, and
Those are cool cats.
they're smart. They're prone to cancer. We had 2, and both of them died of cancer.
Oh wow. I've actually never seen one in person, only in like Disney movies.
Oh, they're beautiful, smart. Yeah, so we always. I was talking to my daughter the other day about it. I said I would love to have a dog. I like big dogs, but I'm just thinking, how am I going to do that? It's not fair to the dog. I'm gone. No, I won't do it. I had some fella I know that he's a friend, and he has a dog rescue, and he said I can get you a good dog. You want to get me a pit bull? He said I can get one as a puppy. He said get you a good one. And I said, well, I don't know. And I backed out. But nevertheless, I'll tell you about this study. Interesting. And maybe you have pets have been known to save the owner's life. Some dogs can sense when the owner is going to have a heart attack. It's remarkable. There is research on that. If you have a pet and you have some story about how this pet has served you well and has contributed to the quality of your life, don't hesitate to call the show. We tell you all the time how to do it. Here's Katie to tell you that.
You can call us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. We're also streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That's where you can find our video stream and see us as close as you can in person. Search Let's Talk Nutrition. If you find us on Facebook, make sure to like our page and share it with your friends. On Instagram, you can find us also at Let's Talk Nutrition. Give us a like there as well. Give us a follow as well. And on YouTube, Let's Talk Nutrition. Give us a follow and subscribe to us there as well. Also on the free iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to your podcast, we're at over 65,000 listens now.
And Katie shared with me yesterday that we have people, and I keep saying we're coast to coast and global, and we are. On that podcast, she was telling me the percentage of people that download that podcast, we're on that iHeartMedia podcast in Australia and other countries. It's remarkable. So, are you making any headway with that, the other podcast?
Trying to get us on Apple.
Yeah. It's hard, huh?
It's a process just because we're already on there. So if anybody does listen on Apple, yay, thank you. We're just not getting the numbers from it, so I'm trying to find a way for us to get the numbers.
Now, I pay attention to the CDC because they're tracking all sorts of things. And one of the things they track are sexually transmitted diseases. Okay? They keep these numbers on a lot of health-related phenomena. It turns out that infections in the United States from 3 sexually transmitted diseases hit a record high last year. It's a increase that the CDC reports that threatens millions of people. According to there is such a report now, the 2018 STD surveillance report from the CDC, combined cases of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia, what a trio that is, reached an all-time high in the U.S. last year with more than 2.4 million cases. Now, you would think in this modern age, right, 21st century, that people would have figured out how to protect themselves and not make themselves vulnerable. There is one particular, it's not in this story, but there is one, this is a sidebar, there is one particular population of people that really are experiencing a lot of STDs. Could you guess what that would be? What population of people would that be? How about people in nursing homes? There is an epidemic of STDs in nursing homes. I'm not making that up.
That's actually not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, and who said the lights were out? Apparently there's a lot going on in these nursing homes. So I'm just saying. But more than 1.7 million cases of chlamydia were reported last year. Cases of primary and secondary syphilis. Those are the 2 most infectious stages, rose 14% in 2017 with 35 cases. Oh, my goodness. Come on, people. Protect yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Want to get at the core?
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. Mary Kay lives there. Mary Kay, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much.
So I was reporting on pet companionship and ownership, especially of dogs, and you wanted to say something about that.
Yes, I did, because I'm a property manager by profession, and in Florida we have a situation, especially in Pinellas County, people who rent houses do not want big dogs. And it's almost impossible to place people who have big dogs. They want dogs 35 pounds or less. And if you're in real estate, and we have a large, we've got over 80 homes that we take care of finding renters for, a realtor cannot place people in a home if they have the 5 restricted breeds, which is Pit Bulls, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, I think Dalmatians, and there's a 5th. And so, especially if you don't own your own home, you need to give a lot of thought before you do acquire a pet. And I, too, love animals, and every person in my family has an animal. But I'm like you. I work. I can't take on the responsibility.
It's not fair to the animal, is it, Mary?
It's not at all fair to the animal. And animals become like family. So you have to be fair to them.
Absolutely. Listen, I've seen people mourn for weeks after a pet has passed away.
It becomes a real grief to their soul, and we're talking 6 months to a year.
Oh, I know.
They are like family.
They do become part of the family, and that's the point. In terms of companionship, in the study that I'll report on, was published in a pretty darn good journal called Circulation. It is remarkable the contribution that they make to quality of life. This is not fiction. There are studies to support it. Not that you need science. Even the anecdotal evidence is powerful. There's so many people will tell you so many stories about how pets have contributed to the quality of their life and maybe have even saved their life. But I appreciate your point's well taken. Why would somebody, having a big dog or like a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or a Great Dane in an apartment? I don't think so. That fifth breed of dog is probably not a Chihuahua.
No, sir. No, sir. And if I may, I'd like to harken back 2 days ago when you were talking about sound as healing therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
Monroe Institute in North Carolina has done studies, and I've talked to a woman who actually participated, where if they put a different frequency of sound in each ear, they can actually do surgery without anesthesia.
That's news to me. I'll have to look at. Wow, thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that. Monroe, you said in Monroe?
The Monroe Institute, I think it's North Carolina. It's one of the Carolinas. This lady who was a part of our Institute of Noetic Sciences, she had been in an awful automobile accident, and she needed 5 to 7 operations, and they started her, and by the time she was at her last operation, she could have the surgery with no anesthesia because your mind tries to balance the 2 different frequencies.
I'll be darned. I just looked them up. Exploring Expanded States of Consciousness, Monroe Institute. This is why I love people to call the show, and you're obviously very articulate and very smart and knowledgeable, and I appreciate you. One, sharing your story and your recommendation about the dogs and apartments, and sharing this story. We'll look into it. I was not aware that they were doing that. I'll take a look at that. Again, thank you for sharing and helping to educate. Appreciate it.
You're most welcome. I listen to you on the way to work in the morning, and I thank you as well.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. I feel privileged that you do that. Bye. So there you go. Monroe Institute. We'll take a look at that. We had a caller, Katie, talk to this person off air, and what did the person share with you?
Yes, very cool story. They said that when they were younger, they were taking their hunting dog out. He had a hunting dog, and he took it out. Well, throughout the hunting or whatever was taking place, he lost the dog. So he had seen something in a hunting magazine that they pick up your scent, so he left his jacket on the ground, and the next day when he came back, his dog was lying on his jacket. Very cool.
I'll be darned.
I've heard of that, too. I've never had to try it, but that's amazing.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 877.
Like, y'all are really going to make me go get a pet after this.
877-897. No, you don't need a dog. You work too many hours, man.
You
Right.
877-897-8255. You work crazy hours. No, that dog would, no. The only the dog story that I have is a little bit sad. When I was a boy, I had a dog. It was a beagle. His name was Butchie, and he was so smart. He got distemper. Distemper is a death sentence for a dog.
Yeah.
And we didn't have an automobile, so I remember I carried him in the rain. I had to walk. I think it was like 3 or 4 miles, maybe more than that.
My heart is breaking.
Well, wait, and I'm just a boy. I had to be no more than 9, maybe, at 9 years old. And my mom said, you have to take him to the vet. And I knew where the vet was, and I walked there in the rain, and I had him in the blanket. And the vet immediately saw, and the dog had distemper, and he said, I'm going to have to put your dog down. And I didn't quite, and I looked at him. He said, I'm going to have to put him to sleep. And I said, okay. And he said, and he then proceeds to he took a pair of clippers, shaved the front leg, in the front of his leg, shaved the fur off, took a syringe and injected it, and right in front of me, and the dog passed away in front. I was I didn't know what to do. I lost my dog. It's funny. I remember I was 9 years old. I remember that. My God.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's interesting. We had a caller, and she was saying that the Monroe Institute, they have this technique of using sound as anesthesia. So I went to the website, and it turns out, and I'm at their website now, and it says, we are pleased to announce the results of a controlled medical study involving the use of HemiSync during surgery. These results were published in Anesthesia, a journal. It was a while back, and the title of the article was Hemispheric Synchronization During Anesthesia, a double-blind randomized trial using audio tapes for intraoperative nociception control, close quote. So it's a real concept. I'll have to look further into it. That's what we do around here. We're here to learn. Can't know everything. I'm only a sample of one. So we have thousands of people that listen and watch. That's a much bigger sample. More IQs are better than one IQ. And and here's how you can make contact with the show.
Give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally if you have any questions or comments you have for him. It's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you can find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title, so we make it super easy for you to find any topic you may want to hear about. We're also live on Facebook now, and we post all our articles there that we talk about throughout the show. Facebook.com, and just search Let's Talk Nutrition. Our video stream is also on YouTube, so you can watch us live there as well. We're on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and we have a podcast that you can listen to anywhere you listen to podcasts. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition.
Yeah, we get around. Dr. Tom Sullivan will be our guest today. Pardon me, excuse me. Dr. Sullivan has been on my show before. He's been in studio. He has a chiropractic practice here in Tampa, Florida, and always like having him on air. You'll see he's very smart. He's an excellent chiropractor, has an interesting perspective about chiropractic medicine, and chiropractic medicine, as many of you know, is legitimate, and many allopathic physicians will refer a patient out to a chiropractor. This goes on all the time. We'll get Dr. Get him to talk about it. He knows what he's doing, and he has a nice way about him. I'm sure his patients appreciate that. I was reporting on STDs, and I went further, and I was looking at some of the numbers for senior citizens, and I won't get into all those numbers, just to know that for those who think that somehow elderly people are not active, they are, and nursing homes is particularly problematic. They're having these STD epidemic. They ought to put, just why don't they just put machines in the nursing home? Let me be blunt. I mean,
What kind of machines?
condoms, condoms, or give them to the residents. I mean, they're practicing, they're engaging in intimate behavior, and it's risky.
For whatever reason, I don't know why I thought you meant like blow up dolls or something.
No, man, no.
What is he go?
No,
what is happening here?
No. No, that's what they need to do, and because it's problematic. You can't have that kind of thing going on. I mean, it puts these residents at risk. So, but there is generally in the population a rise of STDs, and I don't understand that. I mean, this is the 21st century. You would think that people are more dialed into it and understand what to do. I'm just saying. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. All sorts of studies that are trending. One, again, from the CDC, they were reporting that most pregnant women are not getting the flu shot or the whooping cough vaccine. I don't understand that. Maybe they think that pregnant women think that's risky. Obviously, the CDC thinks, the elderly, young children, and pregnant women are, according to the CDC, at risk for getting infected with these viruses. Less than half of pregnant women in the U.S. are receiving a flu and whooping cough vaccine. That's a very personal decision and choice, and you have to be comfortable with making that choice. These findings were generated from a sample of 2,100 women. They were 18 to 49 who were pregnant between August 2018 and April of 2019. According to the CDC, the two vaccines are imperative to the health of the mother and the child, as women who are vaccinated develop antibodies against both diseases. These antibiotics are passed to the antibiotics are passed. That was my computer. The antibiotics are passed on to the fetus. So the unborn child through the placenta. This means the baby is born with some antibodies against various illnesses, right? So I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think if I even had, like, when my daughters were born, if she
Probably
even had.
not. Probably not.
She was pregnant during the winter months, both times.
She probably didn't get the flu shot. Yeah. That voice you hear in the background.
One was born in March. My oldest was born in March, and my youngest was born in December.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember. I'm going to ask now.
Yeah, she probably didn't get the flu shot, most likely. Again, that's a personal decision, and people you have to be comfortable with doing that. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK.
That's one of those things you have to educate yourselves on, because, like me, I've never been pregnant, but I feel like everything is dangerous to a pregnant woman. You can't eat certain foods. You can't color your hair. You're not supposed to paint your nails. So I would probably take the precaution of not doing it either, just because I'd be scared that it'd be harmful. So that's definitely something you need to talk to your doctor about, because me being closed-minded and not having a clue, I probably would think that it's dangerous too.
Well, yeah, I've told this story. I remember this was a while back. I was in Starbucks waiting, and I saw this woman. She was pregnant, and she ordered, this is a 20-ounce cup right here, and I'm holding in my hand, of coffee. And she drank it. I'm thinking, you understand that what you're drinking, the fetus is going to pass across the placenta. And then women will drink during pregnancy. You know, to me, that's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. Whatever the mother eats and drinks, the fetus gets exposed to. So I'm just saying. And by the way, as you heard me say a million times on this show, what the mother eats during pregnancy will profoundly affect the fetus's relationship with food once the child is born, the child's relationship with food. That relationship with food begins in utero. Epigenetic science tells us that. We come back, we'll have more. We're headed into the top of the hour.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
TalkNutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to report on a study about green tea. Then I want to chat with you a little bit about tea. I was just reading an article about the effects of tea consumption on attention and mood. So I'll bring that in. I'll work that in. This study, they were talking about antibiotic-resistant bacteria being one of the biggest threats to global health. That's a fact. And researchers are scrambling around trying to figure out what to do. And a recent study concludes that a compound found in green tea might boost existing drugs. This is a good idea. So this is where you have a relationship between a nutraceutical and a pharmaceutical. Antibiotics have proven essential for treating bacterial infections. One of the problems, this has been going on since the 1930s. One of the problems is that many physicians, let me put it this way, antibiotics are being overprescribed. That's a fact, and has led to these antibiotic-resistant bacteria. In the United States alone, drug-resistant bacteria infect at least 2 million people annually, with about 23,000 deaths. Again, this is according to the CDC. As antibiotic-resistant pathogens become increasingly prevalent, then researchers are leaving, as they said in this article, no stone unturned in search for innovative interventions. Well, they're smart. They turn to functional medicine to help perhaps bring some partial solution to the problem. The most recent study that I'm referring to now was examining ways to solve this antibiotic-resistant crisis, and they looked at green tea. And the authors of the study concluded that one particular compound in green tea might bolster failing antibiotics and help them to kill the bacteria. These were scientists at the University of Surrey School of Veterinary Medicine in Guildford, United Kingdom. Notice what I said, a veterinary medicine clinic school. Remember I said the other day on the air about veterinarians and the contribution that they make. The bacterium the particular bacterium that they looked at, Pseudomonas, the last part of my Latin is horrible. I won't even try to pronounce it. Know this: it can cause a very severe infection, and so what they wanted to do was and it has become resistant to these antibiotics. So green tea contains a compound called EGCG, epigalactocatechin. That's why they call it EGCG. And the researchers were interested if that polyphenol would help with the inflammation and with the rheumatoid arthritis. Studies have looked at that. They wanted to know in this study if it would somehow work synergistically with antibiotics to fight this particular bacterium. They found that in combination, they reduced the numbers of these clinically multi-drug resistant strains of the bacterium that I mentioned in laboratory cultures. So that's very good. That's a good idea. Again, so now what you have working together is a pharmaceutical with a nutraceutical. And that compound, EGCG, has been very well researched. Now, generally speaking, I was reading an article entitled Acute Effects of Tea Consumption on Attention and Mood. I was just reading it last night. There it is. It turns out that tea has been historically associated with mood and performance benefits like relaxation and concentration. There's a lot of research on this topic. And in this article, they reviewed the research on the acute effects of tea and the ingredients theanine and caffeine. Now, it's interesting how nature works, right? Caffeine tends to stimulate. Theanine tends to, in quotes, destimulate. And the theanine moderates the caffeine, right? It's sort of like brakes on the caffeine, because caffeine is a cognitive booster. It will light up your brain. So in this article, they talk about how tea consumption has been consistently shown to improve alertness, arousal, whereas the effects on pleasure or relaxation were less consistent in the studies. Now, there are some teas like chamomile, for example, that tend to have this very calming effect and also very therapeutic for the digestive system. In European cultures, chamomile tea is used often therapeutically. My mom used to use that around the house all the time. She brought that with her from from her country where she grew up, where she was born and raised. So we know that teas are very powerful. So in this article, they walk you through and they mention EGCG in the piece. Like in green tea, an EGCG is a polyphenol, and that particular compound has been known to confer neuroprotective effects, protects your brain. The polyphenol. As a polyphenol, it's going to do what? It's going to help moderate inflammation, right? So that's a good thing. The last thing you need in your brain is inflammation. So the teas will help do that. As I was going through this, I was reading about caffeine. Now, caffeine affects neurotransmitters by antagonizing adenosine receptors. Now, I don't want to get too complicated here. Know this. Caffeine will attenuate these adenosine, the effects of adenosine in the brain. And so what happens is caffeine then has a direct effect on the dopamine, the dopamine system in your brain. That's what gives you that good feeling, lights up your brain. There's some, I was reading all the different studies. There are, double-blind placebo-controlled trials, all sorts of different studies done, and it's real. I know for myself, anecdotally, I like caffeine, and it works well for me. For some people, not so much. So you have to decide how it makes you feel. For me, it works just fine. In this article, they talk about how caffeine, for example, will improve attention. It improves concentration. It improves creativity. It improves performance on exams. They go on, and it affects your mood as well. I'll talk more about this as we go along. It's an interesting piece. Again, I'll give you the title. You might want to look it up. It's called Acute Effects of Tea Consumption on Attention and Mood. Come back. We'll have Dr. Tom Sullivan. You'll like him. You'll see. We'll be back. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement.
For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
.1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today.
In this hour, Dr. Tom Sullivan is going to be our guest. He happens to be in studio. He lives here in the Tampa Bay area. Of course, you know the show originates out of Tampa, Florida. That signal gets, I think, sent to New York and then boosted up onto a satellite and out to the networks. And then we stream the show. Katie tells you all about that all the time. And it streams out across the globe. And we have people that listen and watch the show and download it in different countries. I get asked the question, how do they find the show? I don't know. I don't know how they find the show, but they find it.
Fun little fact for you. I don't even know if we told you this. We now go through Denver instead of New York. So we now go through Denver, and Denver sends us out everywhere. We switched it up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
So Dr. Tom Sullivan is the guest. I know Dr. Sullivan. He's been on my show before. There he is, a handsome guy. And, he has an interesting view about chiropractic. I'll get him to explain his approach. And, of course, the history of chiropractic began a long, long time ago. Dr. Sullivan obviously knows more about that than I do. But as I understand it, a fellow by the name of Daniel David Palmer began in 1895. He was from Iowa. Is that right, Dr. Sullivan?
This is true.
Okay, so far I'm doing so good. So far, so good?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You've done your homework.
So far. And he performed the first chiropractic adjustment, and there was a janitor by the name of Harvey Lyard, and he was deaf, Mr. Lyard was. And while Lyard was working without his shirt in Palmer's office, he bent over to empty the trash can. And the story, I'll let you probably know more about the story than I, and I'll let you finish it and how that all worked out. So chiropractic has come a very long, long way. And now has been legitimated. As I told you, allopathic physicians will refer patients to chiropractic. The training for chiropractic is intense. And then you have, and Dr. Sullivan was telling me off air, you have diplomats in chiropractic. It's sort of like you specialize, neurology, nutrition, whatever. On top of it, and the training is very intense. And these particular chiropractors, Dr. Sullivan said, are sort of at the top of the intellectual practice food chain. I guess that's one way to put it. I'll get him to talk about these things. I'll let him tell you about himself rather than me try to do that. Dr. Sullivan, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's good to see you. I always like having you around. You have a nice vibe, and you always do well on the air, so thanks for coming by.
Doc, thank you so much for having me back. It's great to see you, and congratulations on the growth and success of this program.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it's all about the audience, Dr.
It
Sullivan.
is, and you provide wonderful material, so I can only expect that you're going to continue to grow.
Thank you. How long have you been practicing chiropractic?
Oh, boy, it's been about 21 years now.
And where did you go to school?
I went to undergrad at the Johns Hopkins University, received my degree. Then I went to my chiropractic institution in Atlanta, Georgia, Life University.
Life University, yeah. Are they still in operation?
Sure. One of the largest chiropractic institutions in the world.
Where's the chiropractic school in South Carolina?
I believe there's one in Spartanburg. South Carolina.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of that?
Sherman.
Yes. I've been there.
Have you?
I have. I've been to Sherman.
Lecturing on nutrition?
No, I was there as a guest. I went, and I was impressed. They have sort of a traditional approach,
yes,
a hands-only kind of approach.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I'm no expert.
I don't know if they've changed that.
I am not sure. I'm no expert in what they teach, but I know they have a very traditional school of thought in the application of chiropractic.
Yeah, very good reputation.
Excellent.
Yeah, and how did you find your way when you were at Johns Hopkins doing your undergraduate work? How did you somehow weave your way into that world?
You know, it's funny. I was exposed to some of the greatest physicians in the world through Hopkins. I spent time at the School of Public Health. I walked the halls at the Johns Hopkins Henry Ciccarone Heart Foundation Cardiology Department with Dr. Roger Blumenthal. All of it looked so wonderful. But in the back of my mind, I always knew I was attracted to the alternative side of healing and and wellness.
You know why you were attracted to it? You have any idea, or was it just instinct?
I'm not quite sure. I think it was instinctual. Long story short, I fell upon chiropractic. I was introduced to chiropractic as a child. Maybe that was part of the story. But nonetheless, I knew it was going to be my future, and I decided to enroll and apply to Life University, and the rest is history.
What do you think the greatest contribution? Did they say chiropractic medicine? Did they say it that way?
Typically, they say chiropractic.
Okay. What do you think the greatest contribution is of chiropractic to the patient? What do you that in a nutshell? What is happening here? What is the contribution?
Well, I think that in a broad sense, I think it's offering hope to many times cases where people have lost hope. In other words, many times people come to me at the end of their rope. They're not doing so well, whether it's a severe neck pain or a back pain or an injury. They've been all to all the specialists. Sometimes have trouble healing, and get wonderful results with chiropractic. So I think, to answer your question, it's offering them hope in very difficult instances.
In terms of, and hope is therapeutic, obviously.
It all comes from the mind.
It does, doesn't it? And so you make the adjustment. You're trying to address these subluxations, as they're called, right? Tell the audience what a subluxation is.
Well, subluxation, as defined by the chiropractic profession, is the misalignment of a spinal vertebra to the point that it impinges on a spinal nerve. Now, the spinal nerve is delivering a message from the brain. And the school of thought is that misalignment pinching the nerve interferes with your health.
The signaling.
Signaling, absolutely.
So, neurologically speaking, then, chiropractic is not just about bones here.
No, that's the misconception that you're a bone doctor or a back cracker. Although you are working with the bones of the spine, the real intent is to stimulate the nerves within the spine to, in turn, stimulate and speak with the brain in a language you can understand to work more properly. In other words, wake up the brain, reboot the brain, almost like you reboot a computer. Mm-hmm. And that is the real intent of the chiropractic adjustment.
That's the general overarching theory, right, of chiropractic?
I would say.
Yeah. And the pain that people have, typically it can be structural, right? It can be structural in that you have a degeneration of the disc or something like that, or something in the spine. So it can be structural. Pain can be structural. Is it also associated with this bad connection between the brain and the part of the body where the pain is? For example, like let's say in your hips or in your lower back, or it's not just structural, but it's nerve related.
Well, arguably, if you start to understand the concept, those two concepts you're speaking of are synonymous. In other words, the structure affects function. If you alter the structure of the spine, inherently, you're going to alter the function by putting pressure on nerves, muscles, etc. Those two concepts are not remote. They're connected.
They're connected.
Structure and function are always related.
877-897-8255. Dr. Tom Sullivan's our guest today. In your particular, as you have worked professionally now and went through your training in all these years now, you developed a point of view about chiropractic. Could you share that with? I remember you telling me and telling us on air about that.
I certainly have. Everything comes from the brain and the mind. Most of what ails us, I mean, I believe it was the WHO or the AMA came out with a white paper report not too long ago, said that most of what ails a person, headaches, allergies, sinuses, high blood pressure, comes from the mind and the brain. So if you're not working to stimulate and reboot the brain and the mind, I think you're doing a disservice to the client. So the work that I do focuses on balancing the brain and rebooting the brain.
Dr. Tom Sullivan's our guest today, talking about chiropractic, the practice of chiropractic, what you could expect from it. If you have a question, a comment, something you'd like to share, give us a call, 877-897-8255, coast to coast and globally. Be right back.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lungs Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Thomas Sullivan is our guest today. Dr. Sullivan is a practicing chiropractor in Tampa, Florida. If you have a question or a comment, something you'd like to ask Dr. Sullivan, don't hesitate to call at 877-897-8255. Dr. Sullivan,
what is the most frequent reason, if you were maybe the top two or three reasons people come to see you?
I'd have to say unequivocally it's neck and back pain and/or injuries from a car accident. And we get wonderful results with the musculoskeletal, but the truth is chiropractic can help with much more in that we can help with things related to stress. We reduce stress in the body-mind system by bringing balance to the body, taking stress off the mind. In doing so, again, most things come from the mind. In doing so, reducing stress in the body-mind system, other things tend to heal. Headaches, allergies, sinuses, poor digestion, things related to stress. So to answer your question, it's neck and back pain unequivocally.
What about people who suffer from digestive diseases and disorders, Crohn's disease? And
great question. It's a great question. We don't specifically heal, treat, or cure any medical problem. If there's a medical condition, of course, we always refer to a medical physician, a specialist. But the broader picture is, again, what I referred to. Most of what ails us is either directly caused by or related to stress. When we bring the body back into balance with chiropractic, the mind tends to improve, reduce the stress it's experiencing. In doing so, other things seem to improve.
Have you had patients come to you that suffer from some particular digestive disorder?
Oh, absolutely.
And you start to treat them, and the disease or the disorder seems to improve.
As a matter of fact, if you went to my website, Best Tampa Chiropractor, of the many instances I've worked with digestive concerns, I have a testimonial. Right on the first page of my website, I helped a woman's digestion, or she is her testimony at least anyway.
No.
Yeah.
And as you know, the metaphor that's often used with the digestive health or the digestive system, maybe it's almost become cliche, is that it's the foundation of health.
I agree.
Why do you agree with that?
Well, it's long been said that death begins in the colon, and I'm a firm believer of this. The digestive tract, health and death, if you will, comes from your digestive health.
That sounds like a principle that is probably more old school, not old school, but more traditional, goes further back. Yes? No?
Well, everything that's old is new again, and it's a concept that's being revisited, and I just wish we would bring that more to the forefront.
Yes, I'm 100%.
I'm on board 100% as well. It's your digestion is at the apex of your health, biochemistry. Of course, your thoughts and your biomechanics is what I deal with as well, is equally important. Death begins in the colon.
Death begins in the colon. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. What was the most difficult case you've ever had?
The most difficult case I have ever had. That's an interesting one.
A patient where...
Well, I can tell you the most...
When that patient came in...
You know, I call it a garden variety miracle.
Okay.
And I've had many of them. In other words, people have come in with such unbelievably severe pain, almost crying, couldn't walk without crying, get on the table, and within a few minutes, hitting proper trigger points and balancing the body naturally. As a matter of fact, one gentleman was recent, of course I can't divulge the name, but a big, burly, strong truck driver, had a failed low back surgery many years ago, in just excruciating pain for many, many years. One treatment, he was almost dancing, crying with joy.
Oh.
So,
let me talk to you about pain for a second.
Sure.
My belief is that humans being what we are, the nature of human nature, people will resort to almost anything to moderate, alleviate, or get rid of pain. Pain seems to be a condition that is so disruptive.
Absolutely.
And people, I mean, this opioid epidemic is a good example. I think the greatest manifestation of what pain can do to a person.
It's awful. It's awful.
Have you had patients come in that were hooked on opioids and you were trying to help them?
Unfortunately, I have, yes. And obviously, the opioid addiction is not something I treat or deal with.
I understand.
But their musculoskeletal aches and pains, unequivocally, I see it quite a bit.
So I suspect that a lot of people come to you, I don't know what percentage that would be, that are experiencing some sort, I use a soft term, discomfort, maybe pain, and at different degrees, right?
Absolutely.
That's probably a great motivator to come see you, yes?
It's hard to quantify, but I'd say most of my patients come for a musculoskeletal ache or pain, but I have a lot of people who just come for stress reduction as well.
Explain what you mean by musculoskeletal. That term is used.
Well, musculoskeletal, if you break down the word muscle, skeletal, bone, misalignment of the joints are parts of the body that put pressure on the muscles. In other words, physical aches and pains, neck pain, back pain, sciatica.
And the hallmark treatment of chiropractic then is spinal manipulation to try and make better connection between the nerves that connect the brain to the rest of the body, yes?
Absolutely. Structure and function are related. The point of the chiropractic adjustment is to improve the structure of the body to therefore improve the function.
I was rooting around a little bit, and I came across an article entitled Chiropractic Treatment for Gastrointestinal Problems, a Systematic Review of Clinical Trials. So they feature that whole issue of the connection between chiropractic and gastrointestinal health. We come back, we'll talk more with Dr. Tom Sullivan, coast to coast and globally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at Let's.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Dr. Tom Sullivan today. He was kind enough to come in studio. It's always nice to have the guest, and he's sitting directly across from me. In front of you, it creates a different dynamic. You probably can sense that on as you're listening to the show or watching it. And I am a believer in chiropractic. I've had chiropractic treatments in my lifetime, and it did make a difference. I haven't been in a long time. My daughter goes all the time. I have many friends that go all the time. A regular scheduled appointment, they go. And so, you know, Dr. Sullivan is, what I've learned about him, he's very open-minded. He's not, how can I say, so parochial about his approach to chiropractic. He's open. He's into, he embraces nutrition. He embraces other therapies that can work in conjunction with chiropractic. He doesn't go after allopathic medicine, or doesn't do that. And I was talking with him off air quite extensively about hypnotherapy, suggestion, and whatnot. And I'll get him to talk about that and his point of view about that. And I also, and hypnosis, by the way, is a legitimate therapy. It's used in psychology, psychiatry all the time. I am quite familiar with it. You can be hypnotized by a therapist, or you can learn the technique and do self-hypnosis. Some say it's a form of meditation. Not quite. It's different. Related, but different. Dr. Sullivan, welcome back. Your take on hypnotherapy, and just if you could share with the audience your point of view.
I think it's fantastic stuff. When you understand really how healing truly works, it comes from the mind, your thoughts. Even the ancients all knew this. I mean, not to get religious on you. The Bible, have ye faith so small as a mustard seed, you shall say to a mountain, move, and it will be done. It's your faith, your thoughts.
Your faith. Mm-hmm.
So everything comes from your thoughts. So hypnotherapy is obviously based on changing your thought processes in a positive way, self-communication to improve your environment.
You were telling me that you were interested in getting is it a certificate or a degree or some training in hypnotherapy?
I am looking into becoming what's called a transpersonal hypnotherapist. There's a wonderful institution here in Tampa, headed by Matthew Brownstein. I'm looking to do some training with. Absolutely.
Say that again. Trans what?
Transpersonal hypnotherapist.
What does that mean?
Well, I think
trans means across.
Yeah.
Transpersonal.
The goal of his institution, and I don't mean to speak for them or their mission statement, is helping the person to improve body, mind, and spirit. It's not just unfortunately, I think the public has a view of hypnotherapy as a stage trick. You've all been to the carnival or these comedy shows where they do these incredible things on stage under hypnosis, and it's funny. But there's a whole other aspect of hypnotherapy which can help you heal body, mind, spirit, and soul.
Therapeutic,
absolutely.
And it's legitimate. It's used in the in psychiatry all the time.
When you go to a therapist who is trained in a state-approved curriculum, it's very, very powerful, therapeutic, wonderful stuff.
Isn't it intriguing then? How, as I was saying to you off air, in Chinese medicine, this idea of the mind-body connection is a long-standing principle. They figured that out like 5,000 years ago.
Thousands of years ago.
Yeah. It's remarkable how that has evolved and how it developed. And we know the state of mind affects and is connected to state of body, right?
Yeah, your state of mind dictates your perception of things. If you happen to be a very negative person and I happen to be a very positive person, we witness the same event, my tale of the story is going to be entirely different than your tale.
Yeah, and as I was saying to you off air, I often talk about optimism and versus pessimism and its effect on health. And from time to time, their study will come out. Just recently, I reported on another one about optimism improving quality of life and health. Optimism is a state of mind. It is how you see the world. And it's interesting. The seeds of learned optimism or learned pessimism are planted very early in life, very early. When you read the various practitioners and researchers and theoreticians in this arena, you see that, how your parents talk to you, how they behaved with you, your teachers and whatnot, laid that foundation, and it sticks, Dr. Sullivan, for good and for the better and for the worse of that. Pessimistic parents, very difficult to produce an optimistic child out of that.
That's true. They call it the mother, father, teacher, preacher syndrome. Whatever you immersed in as a child is probably going to dictate your outlook on life later on.
No doubt. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. So doing that kind of training, how do you think that would influence your view and practice of chiropractic?
I think it would have a very profound and positive influence on my practice, in that it will help me to change the paradigm, the thought process, which may be interfering in a person's self-healing. In other words, many times when a person comes to me, their physical ache or pain is not just physical. There's always an emotion associated with whatever healing crisis they're going through. So treating only the body, you can get some pretty fantastic results, and I have wonderful testimonials on my website proving that. But when you add the component of, dare I say, suggestions, positive suggestions, interfering the negative loop in a person's mind, you can just only accentuate the healing process that's going to occur within a patient.
You know that saying, no therapy, no pharmaceutical, no nutraceutical heals the body heals itself. There's a lot of truth to that, yes?
I agree.
And you use the phrase here, a term, self-healing.
Sure.
Do you think that a lot of what's practiced in medicine, there's a self-healing component here too?
Well, there is, whether you admit it or not. I'm not sure if that's spoken about. even if it's unspoken, there's always a component of self-healing. If I gave you I really feel if I gave you something that's known to help you heal, and you're just vehemently opposed to it working within your inner dialogue, I'm not sure that it's going to work. There's always an emotional component to healing.
Functional medicine. Most of my professors are practitioners of functional medicine. Are you familiar with that paradigm?
To be honest with you, not entirely.
Yeah, they are, and it's had a great influence on me. And I haven't spoken that much about it on the show, and I should, and try to talk about the tenets of functional medicine and what that really means. And you have allopathic physicians who also practice functional medicine.
I'm sure.
Okay. So maybe I need to do better about talking about that on the show. In functional medicine, nutrition is a big platform on which a lot of things rest and stand. We come back, we'll have the LTN Health Question of the Day. LTN Coast to Coast and globally with Dr. Tom Sullivan.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be... This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to LTN. Here's the LTN health question of the day. It's simple, true or false, and won't make it too complicated. Guess. Just guess. You got a 50-50 chance. It's better than casino odds. Tea is associated with mood and performance such that it improves relaxation and concentration. Is that true or false? Tea has historically been associated with mood and performance such that it improves relaxation and concentration. Here's the number to call to win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Had a little email here. Somebody wanted to know about that article that I was referring to. It's entitled Acute Effects of Tea Consumption on Attention and Mood. The lead author, I'll spell her last name for you. It's E-I-N-O with an umlaut over it, T-H-E-R. E-I-N-O-T-H-E-R. It was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. 2013 was the year, in case you want to find that piece. We have a caller. Is that for the question already? Okay, we'll wait on that for a second. Dr. Sullivan, your practice is here in Tampa. You mentioned your website. Could you mention your website again, your phone number, and how people could get in touch with you?
Sure. Feel free to look me up on the web, besttampachiropractor.com.
Quite a statement.
That is the best website name I have ever. Oh, my God, I want that kind of confidence. I've been waiting for this moment to tell you that.
Best Tampa Chiropractor.
Your thoughts create your reality. So besttampachiropractor.com, 813-999-4386. We'd love to hear from y'all.
Repeat the number again.
813-999-4386.
4386. Let's go to Sun City Center. I know where that is. Evelyn lives there. Evelyn, welcome to the show, Evelyn. It's nice to have you on the air today.
Thank you. I've been on many times.
I know you have. How are you doing?
Very good.
There you go. What's going on over there at Sun City? You got a big casino over there, gamble all day long? No, just kidding.
No, that's downtown.
Yo, there you go. There you go. You have a lot of friends there?
Yes, I do.
It's important, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very important.
Yeah. How long have you lived there?
23 years.
Oh, my land. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm usually impolite and I ask people their age. If I asked you your age, would you get mad at me?
I certainly wouldn't. I am 83.
You're 83. God bless you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if let me ask you this: what do you think? One or two things, maybe one thing that has played a big influence in contributing to your longevity.
hopefulness, in faith in God.
Mm-hmm. Hopefulness. Hopefulness is the key construct or concept associated with optimism. Hopefulness.
Correct.
You've probably been optimistic your entire life, and I would dare say, right?
Most of my life, yes.
Most of your life. Were your mom and dad? Did you learn that from your mom or your dad?
My dad was quiet, like I am. They pronounce me as reserved.
Well, you're not reserved when you come on air. You're very loquacious. You like to talk. I like that. So you think your hopefulness has contributed to your longevity?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, Dr. Sullivan was shaking his head in affirmation with you, because he said 1,000,000 times already on the show, it all begins in your head. You know, it's your mind. Healing begins with the mind. Well,
I agree with that 100%.
There you go. Well, it's nice to hear your voice. I remember you, and it's always nice to hear from you. That statement that I read about tea being historically associated with mood and performance so that it improves relaxation and concentration, is that true?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it does much more. I'm a big fan of tea. I always tell people if you can get it in organic form, that's even better yet, because tea is assimilated into your cells and tissues and organs. It doesn't take much. And so if it's organic, that's great. But if the tea, ultimately the raw material is treated with a lot of chemicals, that's not a good idea. So if you can get it in organic form, so much the better. It's wonderful to hear from you. I thank you for listening to the show. It's always good to hear your voice. Thank you for sharing that personal insight. And I'll leave it with the audience that you said that hopefulness has contributed a great deal to your longevity and quality of life. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So you see, Dr. Sullivan, you never know who's listening. You never know really why or what effect you're having. So you come in every day and you just assume, you try to assume the best, and you must assume the best and do your best to convey these messages. Sometimes the stories are bleak. The studies can be bleak, but I always use the quote of Bertrand Russell where he said, "I would rather be mad with the truth than deluded with lies."
I may add to that, there was a famous chiropractor who once said, there's no telling how what you may say, think, or do today may affect the lives of millions tomorrow. So I think what you're doing is affecting the lives of millions.
So you can get a hold of Dr. Sullivan and call him at 813-999-4386. And his website is really not hard to remember, besttampachiropractor.com. I love that.
That's where I'm coming out with bestboardop.org next week.
Nobody ever thought of saying that, but Dr. Sullivan did.
I need mine now.
And you'll find, if you go to see Dr. Sullivan, you'll find him to be kind and gentle and accommodating. And, he has a nice vibe about him. You'll see. Again, the number is 813-999-4386, besttampachiropractor.com. Dr. Sullivan, thank you for taking a moment to come down to the studio here at iHeart. We appreciate it. I know the audience appreciated it too, coast to coast and globally. You always have interesting things to say. I'm sure your patients love you, and for good reason. And again, thank you so much.
Dr. Mike, you're a scholar and a gentleman. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, Dr. Sullivan. It's a treat to have you in the studio today.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes. We'll be back tomorrow, God willing, and we'll try to do, repetition. Sooner or later, we'll get it right. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for being there. We appreciate you. We love you. Your health is your wealth.